Radio, we are on page 5.7. We are looking specifically in this lesson on the foundation of an external wall, how that is drawn. They've given us here, to help us, they've given us a partial elevation with a cutting plane going through the exterior wall, through a window, and through the finished floor level, natural ground level, and of course into the foundation. One thing that I'd like you to add on this drawing, you know what's the mistake on this given drawing? Would like to add something? Come, help me out. Kom ons kyk hoe goed het jy geluister. The what? Yes, the windowsill. Thank you very much. There must be a windowsill here. Every time you draw this, you draw an extra line at the bottom. Please. Okay? Even sometimes the bookmakers get it wrong. A windowsill, because you'll see now in this elevation. Then they want us to details for the window, the outside windowsill. There they actually tell us the outside windowsill is a brick on edge. That brick is 150 by 25. The inside windowsill is a slate of 150 by 25. There's a lintel of 200 by 100. Instructions: use this given information to draw the following scale 1 to 20. A detailed sectional view on cutting plane AA, which we've looked at. The wall, the foundation detail, and the complete window detail. Plus, then they give us the foundation starting point. And what is great here, that is the finished floor level. And so we have a reference point when we look at what to start. We've got widths here, heights. We're going to be using this, plus this information to get this drawn. And I'm going to take you through the steps required. I'll zoom out a little bit for you, because I want you to follow me. Alright, so where are we going to start with this? Well, I want to make sure my page is lined up. Just do that quickly. Alright, now let's look at, this is the elevation. We are looking in the direction of the arrows. So look here, there's an arrow at this end. If I would add a tail to it, I'm looking in this direction. Okay, so will the exterior, this is the elevation, will the exterior of this house be on the right hand side of my sectional elevation or on the left hand side? Ek kyk in die rigting van die pyl. Met ander woorde, ek sny deur hierdie snyvlak. Hierdie hele gedeelte word verwyder. Nou staan ek en kyk ek na hierdie huis. Is die buitekant waar die bome is aan die regterkant of aan die linkerkant van, as hierdie die middelpunt is? Daar is die middel, daar gaan die muur wees. Will this be the exterior or this be the exterior? Yes, this is the exterior, right? So this natural ground level line is on this side. Start off by doing that. The finished floor level line is on the left hand side. So already here, you're clearly helping yourself. Outside, inside. Happy? First thing you're going to do. Then we're going to get the center here, because they scale 1 to 20. Alright, we're just going to get the center, that width of this exterior wall. Do they say it specifically? Well, it's going to be 200, because that lintel is 200. So that's 100 to the one side, 100 to the other side. You just draw a construction line going up, and another one on this side, and you can help yourself with the center also if you want to. And then from the natural ground level, it is 250 and then 200, right? So 250, that's 200, there's 250, and then another 200. Okay, and then the foundation is 600 in total. You can start drawing that in. People, I'm not thinking any measurements out of my head here. I'm using that which is given to me. Ooh, het ek nou reg gemeet. Okay, a little bit accuracy. That should exactly be that size. All right. Then under the finished floor level, there's a screed of 25. So there's the screed. We'll just draw that in construction. Then our concrete slab is at least 100. So that goes to the middle here. Middle. That screed goes from this side. All right. So don't be confused the fact that they've swapped this around. You have to have confidence on the fact that my cutting plane, I'm looking in the direction of the arrow, so the exterior is on the right hand side. That's the natural ground level. Here you can do a little bit of a section to help you out. Okay. Alright, let me zoom in a little bit here for you. There you can see everything. Okay, so the window here, top of the bottom of that window, right? Yeah. Okay, so here's a 200, there's a 250, there's a 170. This, alright, that is 100 if they don't specify it. Okay, concrete is 100. So if I have to hatch it, there's a triangle, 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 triangle. This is concrete, concrete, concrete. You remember screed, a couple of dots like that. Then there's damp-proof course here. Okay, that's the natural ground level. You can label that if you want to. Kan jy nou glo? Okay. Let's label that natural ground level. This one is DPC of volg weer laag as jy wil. There's the finished floor level, so it's just a voltooide vloervlak. Alright. I'm going to hatch this for you to see. That runs like this. Okay, and that's at 45 degrees. Two lines close to each other. Then the spacing. Again, two lines. Right, similar spacing. Okay. Alright, let's look at our window now. That window, the window is in line with those two lines. It's a double line on the inside. So we've got, let's say, a millimeter on the one side, another millimeter, so about 2 millimeters. Then we have that inner window sill. They said that inner window sill is 150 by 25. So let's get to our scale. 150 from the middle. All right. 25. Not a lot to draw with. Right. Then the outside window sill. Okay, you can do that at 30 degrees. And that now starts again from this corner. Let me measure that. It's also 150. And the same thickness. And make sure there's a alright, and that's a filled area. The concrete. Just gonna draw that nice. So there's a slate. Yo. Windowsill. Sorry, now I wanted to update your windowsill here. I might have been rushed. I rushed myself to say draw that in now. Because where does that line, where must that exact line be? It must be there at the bottom of my. So this windowsill is actually lower than what I guesstimated. I apologize. Ek hoor sommer haas sig van iemand wat klaar omgeteken het. Wat uitvee, dis ek. Ek kwaad vir jou nie. Moenie kwaad wees vir my nie. Okay, so the bottom there, that's that windowsill. Does this part make sense? Here on the inside, there's damp-proof course running, so you're going to label here again DPC. Okay, vochtweerlaag. That is the same material as what we use for the screed, so you can put that. Then on top, we have our lintel. This lintel is a 200 by 100, so 200 is already the width there. Chop, chop, like that, like that. Here we can put in a brake line also. Now we can have this on all the way. We'll do this revision quickly in detail. That's concrete. Wil weet ek? Ja, dit staan daar so aan die kant. Alright, hatching continues, 2 lines close to each other. Then a space. Okay, so we have a wall, we have a lintel, then we have, to zoom in so you really can see that. So that's a brake line, there's another lintel, then we have our window running down. Look at this detail, inner windowsill, exterior windowsill, damp-proof course running. Then we have the finished floor level, that's screed of 25 millimeters. We've got a concrete damp-proof course running all the way around, to be truthful. Natural ground level. And then we have our foundation, you can add probably. Another hatching that's important, underneath this, they don't specify it, so you can use it the same. Here we have compact fill, that's at 45 degrees. 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Alright. You also don't have to do this all the way through. It takes too much time, so you can just stop around about there. And then here we have the undisturbed soil, and it is 3 lines in one direction. This you can actually do freehand, so you won't lose marks. Alright, and then again 3 lines. So 3 to the one side, 3 to the other side. Okay. This here is also undisturbed, so that continues on this side. Alright. And that's how we draw a sectional elevation through an exterior wall with a window in some good detail. Happy? Alright, have a look at that. Right here, thank you for watching. Now it's your turn.